1973. Teaching and learning started in 1974 with 12 teachers and 12 classrooms. I've been a principal from 2009 to date, but I was appointed in the school in 1987 as a PL1, in 1997 as an HOD, 2007 as a deputy principal, and 2009 principal. Our current enrollment is 1,350 from grade up to 4, with 5 classes of grade up, 9 classes of grade 1, 7 classes of grade 2, 6 classes of grade 3, and 6 classes of grade 4. Why I've joined PFP? I wanted to grow as a leader, a manager, and for the school community to benefit from the work.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Collin. I would like to acknowledge my beautiful wife at the back there. Also recognize one of our executives based in Cape Town, Ukhamba. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. I've been in the FMCG industry, also specifically in the management space, for over 14 years. I'm currently working for Pioneer Foods since 2014. For me, the passion around education started obviously when I was young, coming from a disadvantaged background. So when this opportunity came along, I said I want to make it different in schools. I was actually excited to partner with Educator Primary School, a great team and a great principal. Everybody can agree with that. I'm seeing the HGB chairperson, the person that we really worked very well together. You know, I mean, I'm trying to imagine what went through the principals when the first introduction of PFP, because the first thing that comes in your mind is, obviously, Pioneer Food is coming with a check, so all my problems are solved. So now you're sitting in a space where they're saying, no, this is not about thinking environment, this is about leadership and how we can assist each other to make sure that we make it different. Now, for me, this has been a great one, because when we first look at our challenges, it was more of the things that we can do. And coming from the background that I'm coming at, and I'm like looking at the library, I'm thinking, can I just get money and build this library? You know, and all that stuff. So when we sit, we look at the real issues that the school is facing and things that if we make it different, the result obviously will improve. We looked at the performance in terms of the mathematics, and then we look at the computer lab, which most of the principal, they call it it's Josie offline or something offline. And then we looked at the reading skills of the learners, and then there was issue around discipline, and then the sponsors, the lack of sponsorship, and then we wanted to do the teaching exchange also. So I've just explained that we wanted to improve the performance, getting the sponsors. But what was key for us was not just getting the sponsors, but how do we assist the SGB to be able to write proposals that are appealing and that will make sponsors be in a position to see the need. So we went through that with the SGB. So we managed to achieve most of these things, and Nelisiwe will take us through most of the things that we did.
What we did, we approached a med center, and our learners wrote a pretest. Educators were workshopped, and they also provided us with the meds kit. When Collin spoke about how them offline, yes, we approached some of the stakeholders that we met with prior. Then we requested one of our educators, Eddie Nkwana, who is here, who designed and developed a standard letter for sponsorship. And the SGB used that letter for funding from DDE. And fortunately for us, Eddie was invited on the 17th of May by DDE and IT service provider at Science Center regarding ICT strategy for the schools. Ebuhleni Primary is one of the primary schools that has been included in the project. Ebuhleni will be among the few schools to benefit from IT project. Our learners stay with grandmothers, so we were fortunate that our SGB chairperson made it possible that we get an NGO that will provide us with extra human resource. We have homework assistants, library, and sports coaches. As Collin mentioned prior about the library of the school, this is the current status of the library. We were fortunate again that when we committed ourselves, we wrote a letter to our district library unit committee, and we were fortunate that they told us to prepare a proposal or the profile of the library that was sent to Imperial Ukhamba. And in September, our library will be extended and renovated. We'll be provided with 2 librarians. And last week, our Jane from Imperial Ukhamba visited the school, and she met with the deputy principals of the school, and she informed them that from now onwards, they'll be busy at school. The contractors will be sent by next week, but the library will be launched maybe late November or early January. Outside, our school will look like this. They will also erect the chess ground. We had also this problem of the new teachers. There's this gap that we want to close with different methodologies. So here, Mrs. Mpungose was the one who was explaining our challenges to the stakeholders. And she managed to request one of the Retrust facilitators, Jocelyn, and she started with our grade ones. She started with the workshop with the grade ones because they have to learn these different methodologies. With them that day, she was doing shared reading. She's still going to come and do group reading, group guided reading, and so on.
Okay, so one of the foundations in any business, and I like when the first group was presenting that, when you treat or manage the school, you must manage as if you're running a business. One of the things that we looked at with the USGB, SMT, and other educators was around the values. So they come together with 5 values, but they said there's going to be a 6th one that will sit at the center of everything, that will inform how they will run the school.
From my business partner, everything is possible as long as you're willing to do it. About me, I have learned to be more passionate, committed, and confident to take Ebuhleni community to a higher level. Time to Think, one of our books that we had. Our school is our thinking environment for all of us. From 10 components of Time to Think, attention and appreciation is more emphasized. In flawless consulting, it is important to contract with your team in order to attain or achieve good results. Community. If you want to achieve your goals as a community worker or builder, involve all stakeholders accordingly.
On my side, what I learned from my partner is patience. Each time when I go to school, you receive love, even if when things are going slow. But she's always saying, Collin, don't worry, we'll get this one right. So that for me stood out, because a person who's got a sales background, I just want to get the deal now and close it. But she's really taught me to be patient and make sure that I follow all the steps. About myself, I need to be persistent and make sure that I don't just switch off or give up at any given time. The love for the kids and the community involvement has come out very strong.